guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I am going to be doing a Q&A video, so let's do it. Alright guys, so in this Q&A I have 9 questions that I got asked, so let's get into it. So first question is, what's your best advice to get big, especially if you don't want to spend money on protein shakes or am sort of a fussy eater? Okay, so first part of that question is, what's your best advice to get big? Now, I actually did a video recently specifically on this topic, which I talked about the 3 best things to get big is killer diet, killer workout, and motivation. So to go into more depth, I would highly recommend watching that video. I think I named that video how to get bigger muscles or get muscles fast, I think. So that's it. I'd definitely go watch that to answer that first part of the question. Second part is, especially if you don't want to spend money on protein shakes. So protein shakes, yeah, you can have them, you don't need them. They just help more, you know, to reach your protein, like your protein for the day and everything, but that's it. You don't necessarily need it. Like, it's not like if you don't have protein you're never gonna build muscle. Okay, it's not like that at all. So that's it. Obviously if you don't have protein, you just gotta find food with, you know, that has high protein in it. Alright, and then the last part of this question is sort of fussy on food. Well, there's sort of, if you're like fussy on food, that's fine. I know people that do bodybuilding that, you know, are vegetarians or are vegans or are gluten-free, all that kind of stuff. So that's it. If you're fussy, just find the foods that you like and make sure they have good amount of calories, good amount of protein, and low on fat. Okay guys, like, that's it. Obviously everyone's diets are going to be different. No one's diets are going to be the exact same for that exact reason, you know. That's it. So find the foods that you like and yeah, make sure they meet your calorie intake and don't have too much fat in them, really. Alright, second question. How do you find the time to work out and stay motivated each and every day? So also in that video that I was just talking about, I do a section about motivation. So that's it. If you want to know more about it, I'd definitely watch that video, but I'll give you a quick rundown what motivates me. There's always something that motivates everyone differently. So my motivation is, you know, my comps coming up and competing. That's what motivates me, is to obviously do good in my comps so I can get my pro card, so I can get sponsored and I can work my way up in the fitness industry. But that's it. You know, for you average Joes out there who just want to get in shape and all that kind of stuff, just make yourself simple goals, and I cannot stress that enough. Simple goals. So that's it. You set a little goal, like you want to lose a little bit of weight, or you want to gain, you know, a little bit of weight, or, you know, you want to get bigger in this muscle group, or, you know, wanting to lift a certain amount of weight. Have something like that as your goal. You alright, Ruby? Good girl. So that's it. Make a goal, make it small, and make that your motivation. Alright, so next question is, what's your dream job? My dream job is, well, I have 2 different dream jobs. So my first dream job is to own my own gym, and yes, I am opening up my very own personal training gym, but that's it, of just a personal training studio. I mean, like, you know, huge gym where hundreds of people can come and train, all that kind of stuff. So that's one of my dream jobs, is to own my own gym. Second one is to have my pro card in professional bodybuilding, travel around the world for comps, and to be sponsored. So that's also a dream of mine as well. Alright, so our next question is, what are your thoughts on adoption? Now, this is an interesting question, but it's good because it's something different. My thoughts on adoption, I have nothing wrong with it. However, I strongly believe that people should only be able to adopt if they're, one, can't have a baby together. So obviously if a woman can't have a baby, or, you know, the man's eggs and all that aren't doing what they should be supposed to be doing. That's it. So if a couple can't have a kid together, they definitely should be allowed to adopt. Same with the, you know, gay people as well. You know, I mean, gay people can obviously get pregnant a different way, but however, if they don't want to, you know, I think adoption should be okay for that. But people should not be allowed to adopt if they can have kids together, or if they're too old and say they get remarried or something, they shouldn't be allowed to get married. They shouldn't be allowed to adopt a child if they're too old or something. You know, I don't think that's right. Or however, if, you know, a young couple, you know, the mum doesn't want to go through the whole, you know, pregnancy stage, she just wants a kid, I think that's really wrong. If you are able to have a kid, I think you should. And why not? Like, obviously if you adopt a kid, you're gonna love it and it's gonna feel like your own, but in your heart you know it's not your own, so you're not only gonna be able to love it so much. Like, compared to you having your own kid, you know, it's gonna be like a different kind of relationship, a different kind of feeling if you have, you know, your own kid. So that's it. That's exactly my thoughts on adoption. Next question, number 5. What got you into making YouTube videos? Okay, so what got me into making YouTube videos is I only started watching YouTube maybe a year or so ago. I've only been YouTubing for nearly 4 months now, I think. But that's it. Just watching people, you know, help other people through their YouTube. You know, show their adventures, show their experiences, tell their stories, all that kind of stuff. It just inspired me to be able to share, you know, my life on social media, you know, share my ups, share my downs, you know, share my thoughts and help you guys in life, you know, with fitness and all that kind of stuff. I think my favourite YouTuber would be Rob Lipson. He's from Ireland. He's an incredible YouTuber. I absolutely love him. He's really good. If you're not following him, I would highly recommend you go follow him on YouTube. But that's it. I follow different kind of genres of YouTube. You know, I follow fitness people. I follow, you know, like those cute, like, families. You know, I follow, you know, people who are funny. I follow all different kind of people on YouTube. And I think I get inspired of every single one of them. You know, they do something really cool and you're like, oh, you know, I did that. You know, I wish I had, you know, someone to share it with, somewhere to share it. So yeah, that's kind of how I got into making YouTube videos, is all the YouTubers I follow inspired me. Question 6. What are some of your hobbies? Some of my hobbies. I like reading, first of all. Absolutely love reading. I don't get to do it very often, which sucks, but that's it. I always kind of liked reading. Just, you know, it relaxes me, it takes you away. That's it, I love it. I recently just read the last Maze Runner book. What was it called? The Death Cure, I'm pretty sure. And it was hands down one of the best books I've ever read. And then I read the book, I rushed to read the book just before the movie, and I watched the movie, and the movie was shit compared to the book. Like, the book, oh, it's just so much more detailed. But I'm fussy on books. If I don't like it within the first 30 pages, I will put it down and I will not keep reading it. And most of the books that I've read, I actually have liked. I think I've only disliked 1 or 2 books, but there's this one series, it's the Divergent series. The book and the movie were quite crappy. I can't say I was a fan. Like, I read the whole book series, but it's a book I won't read again. You know, compared to, that's it, the Maze Runner and that, I'd happily read that series again. There's this book called Jasper Jones. I think I've read it like 3 times. Absolutely love it. But that's it. There's some series you get that you like, and then some that you don't. So definitely books. You know, skateboarding, I love doing it. I guess that can be considered a hobby. I like to play my guitar. I don't get to do it as much now because I'm working 2 jobs, and you know, I'm doing YouTube now and I am quite busy. I'm training really hard, so I try and play as much as possible. I play with my little dogs, play with them, you know, when I can. I don't think that's really a hobby. I play tennis occasionally. I have like a basketball hoop on my tennis court. I sometimes do that, and yeah, yeah, that's basically, you know, my hobbies. Are you in a relationship? Yes, I am in a relationship. However, I do not want to share that on YouTube. I will in June. So yeah, I just kind of want to keep my really, really private life off of YouTube for a little bit. Just so I can get, you know, the swing of YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I don't really want to share too much of my personal life on YouTube. Like, I'll take you guys with me and share experiences and stuff, but that's it. Like, I kind of want to keep my relationship kind of private at the moment, except for June. June, something really, really exciting is happening, but I will not be announcing that until the month of June. Actually, till we film the first day of what's happening, which is sounds confusing, but something exciting is happening, and you guys will know when it's happening. What are your favorite animals? Favorite animals are dogs. I love little doggies. I have 2 turtles. I love turtles. It sounds funny, but they're cool animals. I like guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are cool. Animals I don't really... Oh, and then if we're talking about like zoo animals, I love like meerkats, koalas, giraffes. Giraffes like my spirit animal. I love giraffes. All that kind of stuff. And then there's animals that I don't like. I don't like cats. I don't like snakes. I hate birds. I used to have a pet bird and it drove me nuts. And it was really cruel. It used to bite me, the little shit of a thing. So yeah, I love my little dogs. Shit, it was the best decision I could have made. Like, they're your best friends. They're like your child until you actually have kids. Like, oh, she's the exact same as a kid though, you know, wakes you up in the middle of the night, sucks when she doesn't get something, you know, does little wheeze and poos around the house occasionally, makes mess, all that kind of stuff. Exactly like a kid, you know, requires so much attention, but she's your best friend, and that's it. When you're sad or lonely, you know, they're always there for you. So yeah, I absolutely love my dog to death. So yeah. Last question. What's your favourite thing to do on a weekend? Okay, well, I'll tell you 2 different scenarios of a weekend. So on a Saturday, I usually wake up, do like the housework till about 1, 2 o'clock. And then I will work out, and then I might do some tanning, you know, read some of my book, all that kind of stuff, excuse me. And yeah, just kind of, I kind of just relax on Sunday, do a little bit that I like to do. So that's it, yeah, reading, tanning, might play with my dog for a little bit, and then that's it. I don't really stay up too late on Saturdays. Sometimes I work Saturday nights, but not very often. So yeah, sometimes I'll occasionally work Saturday nights. It sucks, but pays the bills. And then on Sunday, I get up and I go to the markets with my dog. I take my little dog to the markets. So yeah, she likes doing that. She meets other little doggies, and which is really good. And then what else do I do on a Sunday? It's kind of the same thing, just I don't train on Sundays. I train every other day except for Sundays. Sunday is my rest day, you know, for your body to reboot and get ready for the next week ahead. That's it. I don't train on Sunday. I might go down to, you know, the tennis court or something like that, but I don't go in my gym. I stay out of my gym for that day. It's hard, but that's it. I usually get like read, tan, help mum with some stuff, and yeah, just kind of relax, watching YouTube, maybe some Netflix. So yeah, I watch, you know, a couple of little bits of TV shows. Like at the moment I'm watching, what am I watching? Dawson's Creek, White Collar, Supergirl, and then on Netflix, so they're on DVD, and then on Netflix I'm watching, there's this new show that comes on Netflix, it's called Stepsisters. I've only watched a season or 2 of that. I'm rewatching Jane is a Virgin because I absolutely loved it, so I'm rewatching that, and I'm watching Heroes as well. So I've got a few seasons of stuff that I'm watching, so yeah, they're really, really, excuse me, good shows. But yeah, on Sunday it's just, yeah, pretty relaxed day. But one thing I'd love to change about my weekend is I'd love to go skiing. As you saw a couple of weeks ago, I filmed a skiing video, and that was so much fun. Like, I haven't been skiing from that day. Haven't been skiing for like a year and a half, and short story, reason behind that is my dad has had 3 back surgeries, so as you may already can figure out, he can't do water skiing anymore. So I was about 14, 15, I think I was 14, we actually sold our boat, which was really sad for me. I actually cried. But that's it. The last year that we had it, we didn't really go out very often because, you know, I was still in school, so I worked every single weekend, which sucked. But that's it, I worked every weekend, so we couldn't really go on the weekends because that wouldn't be fair to myself. But we did get in a pretty cool routine where every Friday, Dad would pick us up from the bus stop, or my dad and Mum would pick me up from the bus stop, and we'd go straight from the dam. So we'd go straight from the bus stop, straight to the dam, and we'd ski till night. So yeah, that used to be really good. I don't know why we stopped doing that. I think because Dad had his surgery coming up. But that's it. It was really sad, but he couldn't ski anymore, and yeah, in a way he kind of took it away from us, like, because he couldn't ski anymore, he decided to take it away from all of us, which was really sad because at the time I was getting really good at everything. Like, my wakeboarding was coming along really good. I could finally single ski, which was really exciting, and like kneeboarding, I just jumped into everything. I was just giving 100% to everything, and my brother actually was as well. Like, he started wakeboarding and all that kind of stuff, which, that's it, it's kind of sad because that's it. We do go skiing occasionally with Dad's mates, but it might be once or twice a year maybe, and like, yeah, it really sucks. Like, I miss it so much. Like, going skiing, like, at the start of January, it was good, but it was also really sad to like realize what you're missing out on, like what you could be doing nearly every single weekend. So yeah, no, it was really good, but that's it. Really out of shape. Like, my wakeboarding is not even half of what it used to be. My kneeboarding's still good. I'm good at wake surfing now, which is really cool. And like single skiing, yeah, that's a bit out of whack too, which is really sad because that's it. I worked really hard and I did start to get really good, and then it got taken away from us, which was very sad. But you know, things happen, and hopefully we can go skiing more often. But that's it. My dad, he can't really go in a boat, just like, you know, the bumps and stuff, it just puts pressure on his back. So that's it. Otherwise we probably would get another boat, but yeah, we won't, which is sad because, you know, they say that, you know, oh yeah, you can go skiing them whenever you want, but, you know, they never really ask you. So that's it. I only go skiing once or twice a year, and trust me, if I could get out alone, I'd buy a boat myself. But that's it. It's sad, but definitely in the future, I definitely will be buying a boat, 100%. So that's it. It's, you know, it's hard because it's something I grew up doing. So I started from a really young, I started skiing when I was like 3. I was just a baby. So, but that's it. I think that would probably be the only improvement I would make to my weekend. Obviously, I don't want to do the housework, but, you know, you need help your parents out a little bit, and yeah, that's what I do kind of every week to help my family out. But so that's how my weekend's pretty good. I don't usually have to work, which is good, having the weekends off. I remember when I used to work the whole weekends, oh man, oh, it sucked because you'd never get, like, you'd go to school all week, and then like that's it, you'd want your weekend to be able to do, you know, crap you want to do, but you couldn't because you were working, you know. I don't know how I did it back in the day. I don't know how I trained, went to school, worked, and got everything done. Got all my assessments done and passed pretty good. I don't know. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will link my social medias down below. And I will also link that other video down below for the first like 3 questions about muscles, because yeah, that video does answer that question, but in way more depth. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Keep it real, guys.